It's 2019, but goddamn, it sure feels like 2017 up in here. The reason for that is the resurgence of Sayaka relaunched that released on Steam early January after being delayed for months at a time. Sayaka relaunched may look or sound familiar to you, it sure did for me. It clicked in my head that I've seen this exact game before. It takes its name literally, as it is in fact a re-release of Sayaka, which was originally brought to the storefront via Steam Greenlight. Jesus, it really feels like a trip down memory lane today. So why is it that Sayaka relaunched had to be re-released on Steam when the original version was already greenlit? Did it get an HD remaster or a sequel? Nah guys, of course it didn't. The reason is the original developer, Ryuverse Cloud, was banned from Steam in 2017. While a full reason was never given, it came at a time where speculation was rampant that Valve was banning games that contained sexual content. Look how that turned out! The fact is, though, while some of the original games from Ryuverse Cloud contained sexual content, the developer was notorious for banning and harassing those that gave negative criticism of their games. Ryuverse Cloud was a notorious asset-flipping developer for the better part of a year on Steam. The most infamous game to me was Infiltration, which not only made it onto the worst games of the year list, it also was a copy-paste of Unreal Engine tutorial assets and cutscenes Ryuverse Cloud had no hand in making. Valve likely cut the developer due to this, and that was it, until their game started magically appearing about a month ago. Yes, this is clearly the same game that Ryuverse Cloud originally submitted through Steam Greenlight, making it more than likely it's the same developer attempting to get back onto Steam. And let's be real, Valve likely wouldn't notice since it's been over a year, and with the floodgates open for adult content, we've seen hundreds of shitty games flood the store in the past few months. I noticed, though. So I don't know, should we talk about the game? It's not good. Surprise! The controls in particular are nearly impossible to manage. The attacks, jump, and block are all mapped to the T, Y, U, and I keys for some reason. It makes the game nearly unplayable without a controller. With a controller, it works slightly better, but the controls are incredibly unresponsive, which makes navigating the levels infuriating. You need to block some attacks and jump over others, but sometimes two enemies will use their attacks that require one or the other at the same time, so you can't avoid being hit by at least one of them. You can also be attacked off screen, and even when blocking, there's a 30% chance you'll still get hit anyways. But it's okay, some guy on Steam said that because he's a fencer and perfect attacks can't be blocked, this is realistic. You fucking what, mate? The game is barely playable. Aside from the sexy character, I have no idea why anyone would bother with it. You know, like, Google is a thing. There's so many other ways to find that sort of stuff other than this F-rate video game. I really have no idea how these games have an audience at all. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to point out that a banned developer is sneaking onto the storefront again. You know, it's a regular day for Steam, but why not laugh at it for a bit? Patty out, yo!